Well folks, this is Tadpole Smitty back at Tadpole Smitty's garage. Today I'm going to be going over my 1-year anniversary of owning my cargo trailer that I haul my trikes around in. So with nothing better to do, let's go take a look at my trailer. These are Trailer Plus. The same people that make the trailer make these locks, or they have them made for them. These are hard to break into because they're completely shielded. So get these when you buy your trailer. I got three or four of these locks, and they're all keyed the same. I got one on the tongue, one here, and two on the back doors. Now, lock's only going to keep an honest man honest. Let's be fair about this. Because a thief, they'll cut this strap with a little grinder, battery operated grinder, because they're thieves, and that's what thieves do. And they steal stuff. But locks are to keep honest men honest. Let's be honest about it. So let's move all my stuff out of my trailer, and we'll go through it. So let's measure the width of the trailer on the outside. So it's about 6 foot wide, a little wider on the outside, about 6 foot wide. And let's measure the length. And we're sitting about 10 foot. So it's a 6x10 trailer, and it's approximately, the roof's convex, so it goes up in the center a little higher. So it's sitting at about 80 inches at the door, and probably goes up to 83 inches in the center. So I'm not quite 6 foot tall. I'm like 5'10", and I have no problem walking around in this thing. So there's a lock on this. Locks that down right there, just like on an RV. Cool. It's got a hinged here, piano hinge across the whole thing. Some of them don't have that. This one does. So I got 3 trikes in here right now. I got my cat trike, is able to go in here in an angle. I got my fat Tad up front, and my tear trike spun around backwards up in there next to it. I still got more room to pull it that way, but I can get 3 trikes in here, and the fat Tad's big. Cat pocket's the smallest one I got. So let's get these out of here. So I'm getting ready to go down to Tombstone and Tucson to do some riding down there. So I'm going to outfit this today and tomorrow. That's why my tools are here. I'm working on it. I've been fitting out my bench, and I'm getting ready to leave on Monday. Today's Saturday. So I got a toolbox here. Got a magnet right here I can put stuff. And I got tools here. Just a little Harbor Freight cheapie. I got more tools in my toolbox I carry down there. And I got some little Harbor Freight small stuff over here in those micro boxes they have. I'll open those up for you. I got an Allen wrench set that's attached to the Allen wrench set that's attached to the, or hex head, whatever you guys like to call them, right to the front of the trailer. I got a shower caddy here that to carry, you know, lube and tape and more lube and Ford wrench, little speaker when I'm in here working. I got another little Harbor Freight thing up here that, you know, magnetized when I'm working. Anyway, I got all these holders. I can put gloves in this one, tape, stuff stashed behind my toolbox here. I got extra bolts and washers, mosquito spray, some cleaner, a bunch of cords here. All this stuff's locked down. Everything has to be locked into place. I built a shelf up here, put a shower curtain in there under tension. Carry these blankets for moving blankets. When I'm working on trikes, I can, if I'm out in the gravel or dirt, I can lay down on these, or if I'm working on my truck or something on the side of the road, these are nice to lay on. I got towels and stuff up there. Anyway, I got a little overhead shelf up here. As you can tell, I like gas station memorabilia. Kind of makes it, you know, street rodish, like that's who I am. Let's move the Fat Tad back and I'll show you some more. This whole shelf comes out. These unclip and this whole shelf come out. I don't think I'll ever take it out, but I could if I wanted to move stuff. These are magnets. I can put a Coke in there or something. Got lights, extra lights here. If I lose my battery, I still got lights. These are the clips. These move all over the trailer. They can go right here on this one. And I have a tie-off point here. These are the Harbor Freight systems for that they sell. Pretty inexpensive. It's got to attach them real well. These are tied into the steel structure on the trailer. You can't just put these into the plywood. You got to take them to the steel structure or they'll get pulled out. I got these sporadically system throughout the trailer. It came with these little ones, but I needed more tie down points. It came with those flush mounts. I'll show you. I put some here in a couple of locations on the other side here and here. It has the ones from the factory here and in the back. I add them on as I see fit. They make different types. You have this type that I was showing you on the other side. Here's another type. These strap ones are kind of nice. This clip in, you can do the different levels. You can adjust it however you want. I wired this thing up for lights. I don't have it plugged into the vehicle right now, but I have 12-volt lights throughout. I have 12-volt lights throughout the trailer. Here I have the floodlights, you know, all over. I have them here and there and there. I have one over here and I have one back here. So this thing lights up like Christmas if it's plugged into the vehicle. Real nice in here. And then this is it comes with this one. So I stole the power off this one, and since it was already wired, and I wired all my LED low voltage lights into that, and I can run them independent with this light switch right here and independent of this. So it's just, I added on some lighting. Comes with a 15-inch spare, full-size spare. Comes with a lug wrench. I think you have to ask for this. I told them I needed a spare, and this is where it's mounted when you get it. Put a broom in this area here. Set up for a ceiling fan. I haven't installed it yet, don't need it yet. I've bought it, it's a max air fan. It's gonna go in here. I need to wire it up and install it. I built this shelf so I can work right here on my trikes. I lifted it up from the original system I had, went across the lower. I needed more room to push the trikes forward. So that's why this bench is built in permanently up higher so the trikes can go up underneath this. Wired in 120 volts, came through the belly down here. And so I can plug in, like when we go to shore power, I can plug in and come up and power this whole thing up internally. I do have 120 volt lights in here. So I can go 12 volt and 120 volt. What else? So let me show you these little toolboxes. I put some straps. These toolboxes don't lock. These little bitty tiny ones they sell at Harbor Freight. So I added these straps on, these metal straps, and this Velcro down here and up here. Just bolted them down. And now my toolboxes, you can open the toolboxes. And I just put small tools in here that you use for trikes. Toothbrush for cleaning, and knives, razor blades, X-Acto knife, cleaning tools stuffed in there. I got a little hammer. I've got a little, got some setting your brakes. I got a brake system in here for setting the disc brakes on trikes. I'm not got all my tools in yet. Still working on that. As you can see, I put stuff behind the toolboxes, some more bolts. I've got some more straps down in here. I got some extra pedals. I got some more Velcro strapping. I got some metal straps. These are for headset bearings, like if you want to reset bearings. I got extra chain in here for my trikes, some paint for the fat tad. Inspection mirror. I've got a set of different tools, picks, different things I need for working on trikes. So that's how that works. Some straps. I really like these ratchet straps that I ordered off Amazon, because I strapped the trikes off at the seat, across the seats. And I make sure I'm not chafing the paint. So I go right over the seat, right at the back where your back goes up. And these automatic ratchet straps make it so much easier, because when the trike's sitting in the corner over here and I'm tied off, it's hard to do those ones you have to pull. These make it so easy. I can strap these things off in a matter of minutes instead of fumbling around. So I got these magnetic hooks. You've seen these. They stick. And I got these lights right from, you can get these lights, these LED lights from anywhere. So I can put those magnetic hooks anywhere and hang lights up. These are USB rechargeable lights. So I can move these hooks all over the place. And move that all over the place. I got a couple of these lights. I like them. Pretty darn bright. Anyway, gotta get you some of these. I got bright, dimmer, flashing, and they just fold up. So I'll carry these on the trip we're going on, and that's that. Gotta have some of these. So I got two of those. Got these magnetic things. Got to be prepared like a Boy Scout. I'm going to take an air pump with me, but I got to put this thing in here and put some straps, and I'll bungee this off. This is my homemade maintenance stand. It's made out of wood. I got to bungee that off. So I'll put some straps to hold that up when we're traveling, because stuff's going to jump around back here. This is nice, a place to work. So I like gas station memorabilia, so I go around and collect stuff, old stuff, and then repop, you know. and I'll install this stuff wherever. But this is a nice place to work right here. A nice place to work on stuff. So I don't know, that's about it, I guess, folks. Oh, I wanted to show you a hack. So how do you attach stuff like this into the wall that's not on a steel, that you're not going into a steel truss like this one? How do you attach into this thinner plywood? So what I found works very well, if you're not pulling a lot of, if you're not going to pull on it, it won't work on these, but it'll work on like a light switch. I use these sheetrock anchors that you use right here like this. And these are rated up to 50 pounds pulling. The trick is, you've got to get the right size of drill bit to drill into here. So it's going to be just a little smaller diameter than this. You drill it with a drill down near that size, and wherever you want to put these in, and then you screw them in. I put a little lubricant on it, a little chain lube, to make it go smooth, because this ain't sheetrock, it's wood, and you will strip these out if you try to over torque them. Got to be careful with that. And if you do break one, just drill it out with a drill and pull it out. But anyway, you use these, and you could set anchors into this, and they work great. That's just a hack I wanted to tell you all about. If you buy one of these trailers, and Smitty attach everything to the wall. If you're not pulling on it, it's not holding any weight, just holding like this thing. I use them here. I used them here. I think I used them on this because it's not a lot of weight. These are just plastic gloves, or neoprene gloves. Anyway, folks, I think that's about it. Anyway, this is a great little... I come out here and spend a lot of time playing around when I want to get away from folks, and you know who I'm talking about. But I want to get away from everybody. I need to be by myself. This is where I come. And this is my little man shed. And I play around out here. I work on my trikes out here. I'll haul them around. If I don't take the van, I take this. If I need more than one trike, I'll take this with me and just have a ball. Anyway, folks, hope you like my show. It's a 10 by 6. Pretty high. This thing is tall. I can jump up and down in here no problem. It's got a lot of headroom. The back door measures out. It's not as tall because there's a metal frame there. So let's tell you what that door is in case you're thinking you want to put a UTV in there. It's gonna only be 6 foot to that right there. That's 6 foot high. So if you got something taller than 6 foot, it's taller than 6 foot in here. I think it's 7 foot. But it's got to come through this door. So that's your limiting factor. It has a spring just like on a garage door with 2 cables, and that's how that works. So anyway, folks, I hope you like my channel. I hope you like my trailer. More to come in the future. I'll keep working on it, and I'll give updates as we get along. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends about me. Trust me, it helps. Till next time, folks, this is Tadpole Smitty. Adios.